I didn't know I had the same suit on. I got 17 of these. Well, on the line, I hope she could hear me. Christina Balanik, you there, Christina?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Hi. Well, let me put your Indigo website up here. Now, Christina is an artist. Now, she was on the show earlier, actually, one of my first shows. Delightful young lady. She has a art gallery up the road here that's very special in the neighborhood. It's a very urban, neighborhood here, and she took over this old store. I guess it wasn't going anywhere, and she turned it into a gallery, a neat thing in the neighborhood. She also has a co-op space for artists to come in and work on their art, and then even have a source to sell it on. And she encourages the whole neighborhood. I mean, she's a great lady who's not interested in making zillions of dollars, but helping folks and getting art out there. Now, what interesting about her is that she's using fundraising to help grow her shop. So that's why I want everybody out there who's tuned in today to realize there's 24 hours left to help her, kick her over the over the top to make her goal. And it's just a neat thing. I mean, I think fundraising is a neat thing. I think she's terrific in what she's doing and helping other artists in the community and herself and the community in general. I guess I should let you talk a little bit, right?
Well,
so how is Indiegogo? How did you like doing this? Did you do it before?
I've never done it before. This is my first experience. I've contributed to other people's projects. Usually, I was more familiar with a company called Kickstarter.
Oh, yeah.
And then I did some online research and found this other company called Indiegogo that had a little bit of a different model where you can also have a fundraiser where if you don't meet your goal, you still retain the money that's been contributed so far, but they just take a little bit more of a percentage. So there's an incentive to reach your goal, but anyway, it's just been such a surprise to see how many people have pitched in. We've raised over $6,000 so far. We're hoping to get to 10 by midnight tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's no one more deserving, I think, around here than you and your project here, because it's really going to other people. I mean, it seems like what you're raising funds for is not to put in your pocket or go to Florida or whatever.
Right, exactly. And actually another neat thing I'm doing is I've teamed up with a nonprofit organization called Fractured Atlas, which is out of New York City, and they support artists.
Oh.
And
what's the name of that? What is that name?
It's called Fractured Atlas, and it's actually on my Indiegogo page.
I see. Okay.
They support artists and fundraising for artists, and what they do is they run the money through their company and give everyone a 501c3 donation letter.
See.
So all of our donations are tax deductible, which is an added bonus.
I see. So as an artist or an art-related, small business you have, you're using them to become a nonprofit. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So
they're our umbrella.
Right. So they have an umbrella nonprofit for you that you. So if people donate to you, they could also have it tax deductible. Now, let me show another slide or two. Why don't you put up number 3 here, Eric? I want to show some of the stuff. This is her gallery. Look how crowded that sucker is. See, she needs more room. Help this woman. It's not going to cost you much. Look at the people packed in there. What's better? I mean, what's better? I mean, that's what people like you is what this country needs. People who are helping other people, helping the community. And look at they're packed in here. More people have to take advantage of her, right? To show the next slide. This is my favorite, Christina. Look at this. I mean, you know this, but oh man, I showed this slide to my wife today, and we want these people in our living room.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
Oh, that's the monsters.
We change our window every month or so that it's always different.
Yeah, I mean, look, and these are local artists that did this, or what?
Yeah, we mostly show local artists, and the gallery, we try to feature emerging artists, so artists are maybe at the beginning of their career, whatever age they are. And then we also have lots of little merchandise and artisan goods that are made by local artists.
Well, that's great. And you've been at this like 2 years now, so you're not a fly-by-night, right?
Right, right. It's been a little over 2 years, and we were fortunate to be able to take on this building next door that is currently vacant. So we're getting ready to expand into that so we have more room to do all of our stuff.
Now, another thing, I mean, if people contribute, they're really not just throwing away money and they don't get anything. You got neat stuff. Why don't you show them the next slide, Eric? I mean, some of the things you give. I mean, what I really love, the next slide, Eric, number 3. There we go. I mean, I love how you can get these it's a DC.
DC cheer.
Yeah, right. I mean, they'll come to your party and have cheers for you and write them up that are personalized for your stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we have some really fun things on there. Anything from $10 for a VIP pass, which is if you come to one of our events and turn it in, we will have a funny surprise for you, or a T-shirt for $30. So you're putting your money towards something that you're going to get something back, and then and also feel good about investing in the project.
Well, I also like your screen printing classes. I mean, that's neat stuff. I mean, it's going to cost you a lot more to take a screen printing classes anyway. And if you miss this, you could still have screen printing classes at your place, right?
Right. That's an ongoing thing we already do, and the class actually is $100. So this was just an incentive for people to pre-purchase a class if they've been thinking about it.
That sounds great. So if you miss this opportunity, you should contact you, right, at Pleasant Plains Workshop, right?
PleasantPlainsWorkshop.com.
Do you have other classes too, or not?
We will be now that we have the bigger space next door, we've added more artists, and so everyone will be able to teach classes in whatever their expertise is. So we have etching and different types of printmaking, letterpress, and just kind of arts and crafts activities. We'll have more of that.
Now, I see you've been pretty successful already because you're up to 50-60% already. So what was the key to it? I mean, why do you think you were successful so far at using these?
I did a lot of internet, like marketing it through Facebook, and I did a lot of dedicated emails to people I knew, and I thought that was important. I had some, I sent an email to old college friends, and they could all see each other on there, and I did, some old professors and just different. I've been emailing people this whole time. It's been up for 4 weeks, and I've just been kind of cyber stalking people.
I see. So it takes work, right, is what you're saying. I mean, you just don't put the site up and people throw you money, right?
Right, yeah, you have to keep putting the word out without trying to be, I try not to be too aggressive about it. And I also always tell people it's okay if you don't donate, but just watch the video and get excited about what we're going to do. And
well, that's
what
I mean.
Help out by sharing the link too.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's why I think the main thing is, number one, it seems like you have good offers, that people get. And number two, I mean, it's a good cause. What you're doing is obviously a value. I mean, not only to you, but the community and the other people you serve. So thank you very much for doing all this, Christina.
Thank you. Thanks for the shout out. And I'll look forward to having you come over when we're done with the new space.
Anytime I'll come back and with whatever paint question mark suits or whatever. And so people have 24 hours to get the money in there, right? And it's Indiegogo, INDIEGOGO.com, and look for Pleasant Plains Workshop, right? Pleasant Plains Workshop.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right, great. Well, take care.
All right, thank you.